All right, what's up, Facebook? Let's wait to get some people in here. Good morning, good morning. What's going on? Look, you're about to get some morning motivation. You're about to get some morning news. This is the news that you're chiming into. This is going to really help your wellness and health. And I'm really pumped to give this to you. So just let me know you're a part of this conversation. If you're watching the recap, I always have the recap on my Facebook page, but I have them all on my YouTube channel at Train with LH. So this is definitely going to be up there. And this is actually part one of a series I'm going to be doing today and tomorrow. So we're going to talk about mastering your fitness journey. And this is something that is going to help you right now. Right now, we're in a unique situation where we are all home during this pandemic. Even if you're an essential worker, we are all home with some more time on our hands. And I feel that we should definitely come out of this stronger. Whether it's a new hobby, a new skill. But of course, I'm the fitness professional and I want you healthier. So today I'm going to talk about ways you can start creating better habits. Now, tomorrow we're going to dive into more of like the habit creation and nutrition component of it. But these are the steps you need to create actually any habit. This could be like, hey, I want to start writing a book. Hey, I want to start saving. Hey, I want to start running because, my friends are running. So this is going to be the step-by-step process to literally conquering goals. All right. So during this pandemic, you may have more time. You may want to unleash that creative side. This is the process to it. There isn't like some magic foo-foo pill out there where you go, Eureka, I got it. Maybe that happens to some people. I've had moments in the middle of the night, I woken up and I had to write down my ideas. But there's been a step process to getting there, and hopefully this resonates with you. This is going to be a powerful tool to use throughout your entire life. I use it towards my FitFam's fitness journey, and we're truly successful. We have success stories from 25 years old to 71 years old. So there's something here that's working, and I want to share a seminar I give called Mastering Your Fitness Journey. I thought, why not? Let's just give a free seminar to the people that truly find my information informative. So today we're going to go through some ways to go about getting the goals done. And we're going to talk about applying it to a fitness journey. So if you're with me right now, chime in on Facebook. I do have the chat open. Let's see if anyone's with us right now. Let's see. Hey, Sherry. Hey, Rosie. Hey, Lewis. Thanks for chiming in. All right, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to go through what I have in store for you. I pretty much have a presentation prepared for you. I've never done this before. I'm very excited for this. I'm going to present to you as if I'm talking to thousands of people. So there's going to be a point where you're going to start seeing a slideshow, and we're going to go off the slides. So if you have the moment right now, sip your coffee, put this on a stand, and let's get some knowledge. Let's get some morning knowledge today. So before I begin, I want to talk about my gym, LHTransformations. LHTransformations is pretty much like without the classes and everything, we're a wonderful fitness community. I truly miss that. This is the reason why I'm doing these trainer talk diaries. I miss the conversations that we would have in the studio. This would be a conversation I'll have with a member like, hey, I'm trying to implement the keto diet and it's not working. And I'll literally go over this process I'm going to teach you today. So Trainer Talk Diaries is literally the conversations that I would have with members. And let's get started. Keep the comments going. I'm going to take little pauses and breaks in between this little talk to answer them. But let's get started. I'm really pumped up for this. So check out technology, how cool it is. So this is our wonderful slider we'll be working with. Now, like I said, LHTransformations is a wonderful fitness community. I've been the owner for about 6 years now, and I want to talk about before LHTransformations. I want to talk about a time where I was just a personal trainer, hustling, bustling, being a personal trainer, very gun-ho, and I met a client that changed my life and my perspective on what I'm literally about to teach you. When I met him, at the end of our session, he said, should we call an ambulance? And for the sake of the story, I'm going to change his name because we are Facebook friends. His name is David, for the sake of the story. All right? So David and I, we met 10 years ago. He's in finance. He owns a hedge firm. He works around the clock. If you're in finance or you know someone that owns a hedge firm, they don't sleep. They eat like crap. And their bodies get a little haywire, right? They're literally killing it in finance, but not killing it in fitness. So pretty much his wife said, you need to get my husband in shape. His body looks like a pear. Her words, not mine. His body looks like a pear. So I meet David. David and I, we kick it off. You know, his birthday is the same month of my birthday. We're not the same signs, but we kick it off. He's like, Larry, I need this. I know I need this. We're going to start working out at 6 a.m. Tuesdays and Thursdays. And I go, great. I love people that work out early. Those are the people that literally take their fitness a little more seriously than most. So we kick it off. And I'm fast forwarding the story for the segment we have. We kick it off. It's Tuesday morning, 6 a.m. And we start going through routine movements. Now, prior to that, I did do a fitness consultation with David. I knew his goals. I knew where he was at. So I knew I couldn't push him as much. Pretty much, I just wanted to welcome him to my training. So to preference this, I wasn't working him too hard. Literally 15 minutes into our session, his shirt literally is drenched with sweat. It looks like a Rorschach diagram, like on his shirt, little patterns of sweat. And he's looking at me. And it looked like David looks like he's about to pass out. And he goes, Larry, like he's all pale and pasty now. He's like, Larry, should we call an ambulance? I'm like, what for, man? No, you're good. Because I've seen this before. He is simply lightheaded. David thought he needed an ambulance. He thought he was going to die. What he needed was a life change. David was simply going through what I call a wake-up calls. He had a wake-up call. Wake-up calls come in unique moments in your life. Wake-up calls are usually gentle. It's usually the body going, hey man, you gotta work out. And that usually starts with maybe like some back pain. I got some examples of wake-up calls right here in the next slide. Hey, your lack of energy, right? Hey, your immune system's kind of crappy. Hey, you got stiff muscles. Hey, I'm out of breath usually, right? Or you find yourself purchasing new clothes, right? Those are the wake-up calls that people generally get and ignore. The wake-up call people usually pay attention to is when the doctor says, you got to wake up. You got to make sure you're doing something to change your life. So the thing with David, though, he used that wake-up call to truly change his life. It scared the crap out of him. Just imagine like doing great in life and you're making a ton of money to support your family. And right there, he thought he was going to die. Like really, he told me that on a side note. So fast forward, I want to say a year later, David is conquering marathons. He's like doing more than I ever done in these races because of that wake-up call. Now, this is a quote by someone I consider a mentor. His name is Jim Rohn. Take care of your body. It's the only place you have to live. And it's so true. A lot of people are just kind of like going through life lackadaisical. They're on this conveyor belt of life. But once this pandemic hit, that conveyor belt stopped. And I feel like once that conveyor belt stopped, that's when I started seeing the post about this pandemic's going to make me gain weight. It's more of the habits that you've already had already. All right? It's more of the habits you already had already. I think of it like this. Like once the pandemic hit, all my fitness people, all my fitness friends, they bought gym equipment. Why? Because they said, I got to keep going. They took it seriously. So today, we're going to talk about how to keep the habits going, well, literally today and tomorrow. And then why is it so difficult to live a healthy lifestyle? I think it's difficult to live a healthy lifestyle because it is in the beginning. In the very beginning, it is very difficult to live a healthy lifestyle. I equate your fitness journey to NASA preparing a rocket ship to take off. It's very complicated, people. All right, so hear me out. And, I own a fitness business, but I know a little bit about space and science. So listen to this. I know a lot about this. Check it out. You got your fitness journey and you got a rocket ship. Same thing happens. Check it out. So rocket ship, to begin to take off, you got to start counting down, right? So it goes 5. Some guy starts yelling out these numbers. Same thing happens for you. You go 5. You start buying all this fancy workout gear. I'm going to look good. I'm going to wear some nice clothes so I can work out in. 4. I'm going to eat a snack that is healthy. And then I'm going to post it on Facebook. And then I'm going to post it on Instagram so people can see. 3. I'm going to go to the gym. I'm not going to go in, but I'm going to take a selfie in front of the gym to let people know I'm going to the gym. 2, I'm going to let all my friends know that I'm going to the gym. I'm going to let them all know I'm going to the gym, eating healthy, so they can motivate me. And 1, that's the thing. Not too many people get to 1. They do the build-up. They do the excitement. I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, I'm going to buy the equipment. But they didn't put the right goals in place to start it. And I think it happens with everyone. It happens with me too. You know, I set a big goal. I'm going to start writing my book today. But there's something else you need to do before you start writing that book. Maybe it's just planning the time to write the book. Maybe it's just simply going, I want ideas for the book. That's something I went through months ago. So it's back to that question. Why is it so difficult to live a healthy lifestyle? I'm going to answer those questions by covering these 5 reasons. Now, these 5 reasons, they might differ for most people. They might come at different points during your fitness journey. They might reoccur during your fitness journey. But for the most part today, we're going to go through the first 3 for the most part. Hey, like I said, if you have any questions, let's keep it going with the comments. This is some really good stuff, and hopefully this helps you along your fitness journey. So the reason why I see, and I get a lot of people coming, like I've been doing this for 10 years, right? I get a lot of people coming to me talking about how they want to start living a healthy lifestyle, and a red light goes off in my face when I hear the person go, I'm ready to go. I'm starting at 5 a.m. I work out 5 days a week. I'm ready to go. I'm working out 2 hours a day. I know they're going to fail. And immediately I try to pump the brakes, go, hey, look, maybe we should start real slow. And it's kind of hard to transition someone to that kind of mindset. I get it. You want to start working out. And what you see maybe on Instagram or on Facebook is somebody working out vigorously and you feel you need to do that. But there's a step that maybe 10 steps you missed. So today we're going to talk about why your goal isn't strong enough for your reason. Why? The current habits that are ruining your life aren't helping you. So right now, like when people are going, this pandemic is going to make me gain weight. Like I said, it's not the pandemic, it's the habits you already have ingrained in your life. And we're going to cover my accountability system called the domino effect. All right. Now, hey, this might not apply to you, but I've seen a tremendous amount of success among my FitFam members when coached this way. Now, to start your fitness journey, you need a strong reason why. I'm sure we've all heard that before. What's your reason why? Why are you doing this? Especially if you worked with me, I always go, okay, great. Why? I want to lose 30 pounds. Why? Because I don't feel good. Why? So I constantly ask the reason why. And let's just not even equate this to your fitness journey. Let me change the slide a bit because we got some goals up there I want you to see. So let's not even just equate this to your fitness journey. We put this here. Hey, buddy, I'm back. And we're going to go like this so you can see what I'm talking about. Let's bring that there. Now, when it comes to setting goals, there are 2 ways to set goals. The first way is an outcome goal. I want to do this. I want to explore. I want to travel. I want to see the world. I want to start a family. I want to have little ones running around. I want to open a business. I want a clean bill of health. So these are things that you want to do. These are things that you fathom up here, and then you kind of like, that you get excited. Maybe you might tell somebody, to my example in the beginning, that rockets are taking off. You tell your friends you're about to work out. Those are the outcome goals. But what happens is, a lot of them don't happen. You know, to be quite honest, those goals are pretty easy to achieve once you have the right steps and process. But I'm going to read one of my favorite quotes by someone I consider a mentor. His name is Les Brown. He says, the graveyard is the richest place on earth because it's here where you find the hopes and dreams of the people that, the goals that were never filled, the books that were never written, and the songs that were never sung, the inventions that were never shared, the cures that were never discovered, all because they was afraid to take the first step. Now, you might be going, how is this even relevant to fitness? Now, it's huge. It's definitely relative because fitness is scary. It's so scary to step inside of a gym, and I get it. I get that walking in and there's big muscles and there's sweat, especially now with the coronavirus. It's like, are you even going to step in a gym again? But there's a way to go about this. I call it process goals. Process goals is having a strategy behind that outcome goal. Hey, I want to start a family. How do you do it? What are you going to do about that? Hey, I want to save some money. What are you going to do? Hey, I want to join a gym. What are you going to do? So I came up with this term called the accountable domino effect. Now, we have a ton of time right now. So check this out. Go to YouTube and just check out like dominoes falling. It's kind of therapeutic too. Check out the dominoes falling. I equate the dominoes. I'm going to change the slide over here so you can see what I'm talking about. I love this demonstration here. Check this out. So that first slide with that man's going to put his finger on, what do you think is going to happen with that? Those other dominoes will simply fall down. All right. I want those dominoes for us are going to represent our goals or the things we have to do to start getting to those goals. So that first domino may be, I'm going to call the gym. The next domino is I'm going to book appointment with trainer. Next one is confirm appointment with trainer. Next one, I'm going to wake up early so I can make an appointment. I think you get what I'm saying, right? So you have to create a process to get to that big outcome goal. A lot of times we just go, no days off. I'm about this life. I'm just going to start working out 5 days a week, when you need to maybe learn how to wake up early, make coffee, get your mind right, like say a prayer, things that need to happen before the outcome goal. I can't stress this enough. I literally meet thousands and thousands of people throughout the years, and it fails. Most of the times it fails. These people are so gung-ho about getting started, but it's easy. You remember that button, the Staples button right there? That was easy, right? You hit it. It's so easy when you place small goals in front of the others. It's really easy and makes you feel satisfied. We thrive off of being satisfied. So the first thing you got to do is set a small goal. Once you do that small thing, you're going to be invigorated to do another goal. So I encourage you to make small goals to achieve those big outcome goals. Does that make sense? Hope so. All right. Here's what I want to do. I want to pause it here. We're going to continue tomorrow. Lot to go through. I might make this a 3-part series. I don't want to rush through anything. But today I want to recap on that. We have to start looking at goals as huge goals. Accept that they're big and scary. Accept it. Right? Because we are big thinkers. We're human beings. We could think of anything. Look at the technology we have. And with those huge goals, you have to create small steps to get there. You have to start looking at your goals differently. And I guarantee you'll start seeing small successes that will lead to big successes. I believe it with this quote by Benjamin Franklin. $100 bill, y'all. By failing to prepare, you're preparing to fail. That is huge. That's literally just going, I don't care. Just going to see what happens. And sometimes it works out. And some people live their life by that. But if you want to see more success, you got to start planning. So tomorrow we're going to dive into my 3 strategies to planning using my domino theory, and we will make it happen together. So feel free to keep the conversation going. Feel free to share some goals with me. I love talking about goals. Besides being a fitness professional, I will consider myself an expert in goal setting. I will consider myself an expert in helping people navigate their life, because that's literally what fitness professionals do. You meet people and you literally got to work with their schedule. So I've done this countless times. So if you're looking to achieve something, hit me up. If you're looking to work out, hit me up too. Thanks for chiming in. Thanks for listening. I'll have the recap on my YouTube channel at Train with LH. So if you want to watch this later, let's keep the conversation going. Tomorrow morning, we're going to kick it off at 8:30 again, and we're going to talk about the domino effect and then leading into habits. And then probably on Friday, we're going to finish this workshop. Okay? Thanks for chiming in. Bye.